Hello, my dear Scorpio. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of March with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up, highlights to look forward to for the full members to this channel, and the reading, How Do I Heal an Unwavering Karmic Wound, are available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for February to get a context, and this is the prediction for March. And I'll start reading your cards, and I use the Witch's Tarot with Ellen Jugan. When I open your deck here, I see the Six of Cups together with the shadow side. The shadow side is number 15, 1 + 5, 6. So we are dealing with our own childhood wounds here. So our own shadow is coming out to play. It can be pretty dramatic, and we don't have control really over these situations. I call the divine with love and light. And here we have a 5 of Wands. So a conflict of some sort. I said we don't have control over our shadow or these situations. And what I mean is that it's like destiny repeat itself relentlessly. Either we want it or not. It's like we are almost innocent bystanders and just being sucked into the drama of it all. So the same thing that happened to your grandmother and your mother might happen to you, and you really don't have any much idea why this is going on, but certain things repeat itself. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the trick is to do the most healthy thing we can with this, Capricorn, Virgo. So we need to dig deep. We need to do the groundwork. We need to plant seeds, watch them grow, harvest. It's like deep personal growth, figuring things out, understanding our past. Okay. And 6 elements, 5 of Swords, still with the shadow side as the significator. So we had also the 5 of Wands. We're also going to see our own shadow in other people. The thing that we have hidden away, like our own, for example, vulnerability. We might see it in another person and get angry. Because why are they such a sissy? Okay. And we can also have hidden, for example, our stronger sides, and be upset with someone for being a bully towards us, for example. And when it's really, they're just mirroring something that we have inside of us. But there's more to it. It's like mysterious why certain things repeats in such a relentless manner. 8 of Wands. It's the 8, but it's also, this is this sun's rays, so it wants to enlighten us, but it's still peculiar. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's really enlightenment. It just feels like haha, you're stuck. You can't get free from here, but you can, the divine say. White horse, known feelings. When we know more, we understand, we say, ah, I've seen this before. How did I act the last time? What did I think then? How should I have acted? What should I have done? What should I have said? And we're trying again. Okay, so we become the expert eventually in these areas. Okay, just tuning in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in March. So, the new bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, staying on top of your game, being aware of what is happening and kind of not letting it happen again, or at least being, you know, seeing it while it happens. Ah, okay, now this is happening, this person is doing this, and I'm going to act like this, and So being as awake and aware as we possibly can. And this is the old bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. We might have been in a little bit of a paradisic state, but now there's work to be done, and we need to pay attention what we are supposed to do, what it is that we are supposed to solve. It's like a riddle that we need to solve. This is what's on your mind with the person most on your mind. This is what's the situation with said person and what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, outcome for March, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have the 9 of Wands. So you remember the 8 of Wands, and this is you saying no more. I don't want to, I wouldn't want to do this again. But the reason it repeats why you need to do it again is there's more to learn. Okay, so even if you feel hell no, this is my father's pattern, why am I suddenly knee deep in this old pattern? That was their thing that I laughed about, and now I'm doing the same. No, I don't want to. And this is what's on your mind, and it's the Empress. So with the Empress here, I think that you're trying to really do the best you can in a situation, but you also feel almost like maybe someone is trying to use you as being their mother, and you don't want to be their mother. No, this pattern, I can't. And what's on their mind? Running away. Okay, interesting. So, it's a little bit drama here. We remember the Knight of Swords that was standing up and trying to pay attention. But I feel like this is a person riding away without really thinking of why they are acting in this way. And the only thing you can do is to sit and watch, but also take a stand in this situation. So let's say that you are able to stay awake, fairly awake. We see she has a halo there. But the other person is acting out a lot of crap in your relationship. There's certain things that you can't tolerate, and you need to say no to it. But there's certain other things you can do to help or make the person realize, or to help them calm down. It's almost like you're dealing with someone that has PMS, okay? So when someone is being kind of taken over by their body's function and reaction, and becoming mad without even having a reason to become mad, but it's just like pumping a lot of those angry chemicals through the body, we can help them. One advice is to retreat to the door and throw chocolate at the person. No, I'm just joking. So, for example, we can say, okay, so now I'm seeing you're being really angry. Is it because you are really angry in this situation? Or is it something that you just can't take? Can I help you in some way? And they can say, yes, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I can't deal with this crap right now. So we can help the person to navigate sometimes these troubled waters. It's not really PMS. It's more a person, it's just so that you will understand how it feels, what this person is taking over by. And it's like an old pattern. It's as if when we are drunk, certain things that we haven't solved comes up to surface. And so it's almost like this person is drunk. I'm not saying that people with PMS are drunk, but they are definitely a little bit hormonal. Okay, and here we have the bond between you two, and it's the Temperance card. So Sagittarius, and this is Sagittarius Cancer energy. So you have a lot to learn from this situation. We can grow from this situation. We can learn from the other person. They make us aware of our shadow. We can make them aware about their shadow, but in a nice way. People are usually not very open to becoming aware of their shadow. They will take it as criticism and unfair, and that's not me, even if, you know, it's exactly them. But the same goes for you. Usually when we're seeing that, you know, another person is having a certain pattern, we can turn it around and say, okay, so we tell the story about that person, what they are doing, and they're saying, and then you're saying, okay, in what situation am I doing this? And try to be a little bit curious about those things, because it's really hard to see one's own shadow. So we need to pay attention and solve the riddle, and, you know, be accepting of this. And here we can see the Six of Wands. So I'm feeling like you are holding your head pretty cool in this situation, but you're also you're not liking what you see with the other person. So it's almost like you don't have any patience with them. You're like, oh, you can't live up to my standard. You're acting like this. I can't take it. Like, this is so juvenile, or this is so over dramatic, or this is so aggressive unnecessarily. So a little bit on your high horse there. And the Three of Cups. I'm definitely seeing this person wanting attention, kind of running away, acting out, acting up, maybe doing the things they know you hate, but they just want your attention. So, and they're not getting it, because that's usually what happens when we act out our fears or our old dramas and projections. It's that we will have the opposite will happen. For example, if we are super jealous, we haven't solved this with why we are so super jealous, so we just let it take over us, and what happens is that people will lose their loyalty towards us and might as well be unfaithful, because they just want out of that horrible relationship and find someone new. So we are creating our own you know, the thing we fear. So for example, if we fear abandonment, we will be so overbearing that people will abandon us. If we fear that other people will take away our freedom, we'll find also many signs that they are taking away our freedom, and we will not be happy and not feel peace in the relationship. So your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a King of Pentacles here. That's pretty great of you, actually, because emotionally you're just to hell with this. It's not an aggressive energy. It's just like, I'm over this. I'm so above this. I'm so, like, I'm not dealing with this. This is, you know, childish, juvenile, overdramatic, all the things that I said. But then, you know, you turn back and you say, okay, so how did that make you feel? And okay, I will try to change. I will try to, you know, think about that the next time. But we also need to discuss this and find a solution. So it's like you are letting the better side to you express yourself, while the other side, your more emotional side, might, you know, just flip the other person off. Okay. And what's on their behaviors and attitudes here is the Five of Pentacles. So they have a low self-esteem, and they are trying to create this big show here to get you to, in some way, show them love. And maybe they have a hard time loving themselves. Seems cold there. Ace of Swords. So awareness, you know, the Knight of Swords with the rising sword. Pay attention, you know, pay attention even when the other person isn't paying attention. Try to figure out what's going on. Ask a friend, you know, they can more easily see things from both people's perspective, so we can get like an outside view of this. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So you're basically saying no to drama. You just want like paradise vacation, and you don't want to deal with this. So, and when you need to deal with this, you become like, I can't take this, and ride off in your own direction. And this is clarifying the Chariot. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Yeah, when we are drama queen, that's we are a manipulator. Okay, we try to manipulate other people's feelings, action, what they give to us and what they don't give to us, by almost punishing them, for the things we don't like. So for example, if a person is, let's say that they want to go and play a sport, and this person feels like that is taking from our us time. So they will create a drama, so the person is late to their sport, and then they have manipulated them to stay with them. And no, it was not a cozy time. Yes, we argued the whole time, but at least they stayed with me. So it's I'm feeling like it's manipulation there. And clarifying the Three of Cups, sabotage, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So they're just trying to get love and attention. It's like a person, you know, trying to see if you still love them. If I do this horrible thing, will they still love me? If I do this horrible thing, will they still love me? So crappy self-esteem. Transcending obstacles, Temperance card. New phase, preparing for union, butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child. I think that's the key word, growth. So you have the chance to help this person to heal their inner child by, you know, realizing what's going on and staying awake. This is okay, and this is more than okay. Like, it's okay to feel like that. And if you feel like that a lot, you probably will end this relationship. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Boat, relationship, sailing. We can see this, you are like going in this direction and then that direction. So first you're sailing away from them, you're so super pissed, and then you calm down and you know, you realize their side to things. It's very helpful, actually. It's very big of you. But in the end, it might take, you know, too much of you. So you need to know where your limits are. You can't humor this forever. Okay. So Modern Witch Tarot, clarifying the Nine of Wands. Three of Pentacles. So this is basically a cooperation. Cooperation, working on an issue together. Even though you didn't know you were called to work on it, the divine called you in and say, hey, you and you and you're supposed to work on this situation together. Okay. So clarifying the Empress, Four of Pentacles. You're very grounded. You're trying to not be too swept away by this, you know, tsunami wave. You're just trying to sit tight and not take things too personally. Clarifying the Chariot, Strength. Okay. So with the Strength here, I feel like the person is trying to be like a better protector of themselves. So a lot of their overreactions have to do with that they don't want to be weak and codependent person that, you know, always end up being the victim. Clarifying the bond between you two. So bond is pain. Okay. A trauma bond. So solve the trauma and you will heal. Clarifying the Six of Wands, King of Swords. It's not the Knight of Swords, but the King of Swords. Sometimes you get a little bit too tired, a little bit too cold. You just like, I will sail away. Clarifying their feelings, the Hanged One. Yeah, they are complicating things a lot. It's like they are almost, you know, holding their knife to their own throat and saying, okay, so if you don't care about me, this is, I'm going to end things. It's something they want, like they want to squeeze something out of this situation because they don't want to be in this hanging position. So they want to come over to the other side. The way they go about it is not, it's sabotage and kind of self-destructive, but the reasons are not dumb. Strength and Hanged One, it's major arcana card, so it shows that they are being totally absorbed with like their spiritual growth, not consciously but unconsciously. They are being kind of dragged towards their wound. Hey, look here. The Strength card here. You know, we have a side to us that we sometimes are not managing particularly well. We let the lion destroy everything and eat our best friend. And this is a little bit what's going on with this person. 7, 8, and this is 3. 12 is 1 + 2, 3, and it's connected to this. They want your attention. It's like they want to be your baby and, you know, cry about lollipops that you didn't buy and things like that. And they can't seem to really, you know, rise above and, you know, control that entity that cries for the lollipop. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. So you're trying to be a good person and be like figuring this out, but it's a very complicated puzzle and you can't figure it out on your own. The other person needs to help. They need to also be able to tell why they're being triggered and why they're acting out. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles is the Temperance card again. So the alchemic wedding. And it's 14, 1 + 4, 5. So taking in this other side. Sometimes I think this person idolize you a little bit. And what we idolize in another person is usually our own undeveloped sides that we need to grow. So it seems like this relationship is very good for this person. It shows them their wounds. It shows them what they need to heal. It shows them what they need, like their own shadow, so they can take it in. For you, well, it's like your mother / school teacher / principal. Okay. So outcome, clarifying the Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. It seems like you're doing a good deed at least for this person, helping them with their drama. But don't, you know, tough love is needed in this situation, I think. You know, don't beat around the bush with what you see. Tell them that this is what I see with you. I love you. I still love you. I still want what's best for you. But you have this issue and you need to work on it. So be clear. This is probably going to release even more drama. But don't be carried away by that tsunami wave of their emotions. It's a them problem. It's not a you problem. And this is advice for you. And it might be like you are allowed to go your separate ways if you want to. Go with this person, don't go with this person. It's totally up to you. You know, every road leads to Rome. So you're not forced to stay and hold their hand. Okay, clarifying the, oh no, sorry, advice, new beginning. So what they are being offered here with you is a new beginning also to heal their inner child, to do everything anew. They could really, if they could stay awake, they wouldn't have to repeat old karma with you, because I think you wouldn't hurt them in the way that they got hurt before, and you wouldn't do that thing, but their behavior is causing everyone around them to do what they fear they will do. But they have golden opportunity here to make everything new, to not let the past define this relationship, while letting old fears rule this situation, like jealousy, possessiveness, control, or just plain being, you know, spoiled and dramatic and a martyr. Okay, we can just, no, I'm not going to do it. So what that means is that when we get these dramatic feelings, we stay with them. We don't call the person and say, I know you have been unfaithful, because I just can feel it. Sometimes we can, but in this case, that's not what I'm seeing. And instead we just, okay, so that's obviously my fear, that I will lose this person to another. So why am I fearing this so much? Because I want this person. I want to be with them. I want to always love them. I always want them by my side. So what does that tell you in this situation? Well, it tells you that you should honor and love that person, and not throw in their face that they have been unfaithful. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Have Happen, and the love reading for February to learn more about this situation or relationship. You can also order personal readings, distance healing, and past life regression sessions at my webpage, tarot.com.se. And please share my videos on your social media to let more people know about them. Also like the videos to show YouTube that you want to see more readings from me in your feed. And of course subscribe and hit the notification bell to be sure to get notice when I'm posting a new video. Thank you so much in advance also for watching this far. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.